It's a cryptid that many say will soon be rediscovered, the Megalodon, an animal that has been the star of book, movie and television. The supersized predator holds a special and terrifying place in the hearts and minds of many. Over the years, evidence for the thought to be extinct giant fish still living has been growing. So let's take a look. Welcome to IF, videos on history, mystery and the strange. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a video again. The Meg, as it has become affectionately known, was a giant shark that cruised the oceans of the Pliocene, a member of the extinct species of megatooth shark that is considered to be the largest shark to have ever lived, as well as the largest fish to have ever existed. Many people are convinced that the 54 feet, 16.5 meter mega predator is still hiding in today's oceans. A couple of recent news reports of large sharks being attacked by something bigger has added fuel to the fire which burns in the bellies of those that say the Megalodon lives. First up is the report of a 12-foot shark that was bitten a number of times, leaving the animal with scars and a chunk missing from its tail. Something had torn into this 12-foot shark, which was spotted off the coast in the waters of Cape Cod. The fin of the shark showed teeth marks which extended around the shark's hulking body. This evidence captured by the Atlantic White Shark Conservancy. The shark that was photographed was named Chex, and when asked what could have attempted to take a bite out of the giant fish, the researchers said, "We do not know how this happened, but our science team can hypothesize that the tail injury could have been caused by a boat strike or an interaction with another shark. If you look around Chex's gill slits, you can see the scar of a bite from another shark. Unfortunately, we do not know why another shark would bite Chex. It is rare to record interactions between these animals." There was some speculation that claimed a male great white shark could be responsible. It was suggested that these male sharks may bite one another when competing for females during the mating season, or that possible female sharks themselves bite the males to ward off their unwanted advances. Great white sharks grow to an average of 15 to 20 feet in length and 2.5 tons and are considered the largest predatory fish on Earth, according to the National Geographic. But what if this was a sign of a larger predator? A giant that could snack on larger fish, and if it did feed upon the sharks, little in the way of evidence would be found. A shark is made of skin, flesh and cartilage. Cartilage is softer tissue, more flexible than bone, but still strong enough to hold muscle and skin in place. It is also less likely to survive ocean scavengers and wash ashore. If a Meg was feeding on sharks, I imagine what little it did leave would be hard to find. Another story that could indicate this idea happened a little while back when a fisherman caught a giant shark with a huge bite taken out of it. The shark was caught by an Australian fisherman who landed the half-devoured fish while out fishing for small shark off the coast of New South Wales, Australia. The fisherman, Jason, hooked the bronze whaler shark, which was promptly eaten by what was thought to be a mako. Talking about the strange event, Jason told reporters, "We didn't see what ate the shark. The fish would have been an estimated 250 kilograms, 550 pounds in weight. The head alone weighed about 100 kilograms, 220 pounds. Looking at the size of the shark and the bite taken out of it, it's tempting to speculate that the mighty shark fell victim to some gargantuan ocean predator, maybe a predator like the Megalodon." When looking for evidence of these giant sharks, the most common find are fossilized teeth. Fossilized teeth have washed up on many beaches, and scuba divers in places such as Africa, North America, South America, India, Australia, Japan and Europe often recover Meg teeth from the ocean floor. Based on this, it is believed that the Megalodon inhabited warm ocean waters. With this in mind, it is no surprise that when Storm Jonas hit several North Carolina beaches, teeth were uncovered. In the freshly whipped up waters, Captain Simon Dean was out patent tonguing for oysters. This is when he emptied his cage and found something besides the shellfish on his culling table. In addition to the oysters were 3 large Megalodon teeth, these teeth looking somewhat fresh. Could there be a living Meg? Every now and then these stories of fresh, unfossilized Megalodon teeth show up. Disappointingly, these stories are all said to be false. Those that find the teeth have the wrong impression of the relic they have found. This because the Megalodon tooth is not dark. Fossil Megalodon teeth can be almost any colour: black, brown, grey, blue, green, red, orange, pink, yellow, and to almost white. The colour depending upon the precise chemistry of the sediment into which the tooth was deposited. This meaning that it is all too easy to think that a tooth is not that old, or not even a fossil. This is where a little conspiracy creeps into the story, with the idea that there is an active cover-up going on. This to hide the fact that these giants still live. It is said that this is done to protect the fish from people wanting to see it or even capture it. There is a lot of public interest in the creature, enough for an Indiegogo campaign to have been started, which proposes the idea of a website featuring the most terrifying sea creatures in history, where members can interact and become part of the story.
My name is Dr. Max Rustin. I specialize in marine neurobiology. Some years ago I made a discovery that changed my life forever. I don't think anyone measures the consequences of what lays ahead of us. Our greed, our recklessness, will be our end. This is my story. Welcome to Meg Island.
The proposed interactive experience would see people observing the most terrifying sea creatures that have ever lived, each housed in the most advanced aquarium ever conceived, and the animals and people react and respond to your presence. So although we cannot see the giant in the real oceans of the world, we may just be able to see it in cyberspace. What do you think? Does the Megalodon still cruise the oceans of the planet? What is the best evidence you have seen for the massive shark to still be alive? Would you like to see and interact with a Meg in the virtual world? Let me know in the comments below. As always, if you like what I do here on the channel, hit that red button, like and share. You can catch the latest by searching We Are If. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.